She was stabbed sometime after 5 in the evening last Wednesday at Niles Road, Farm Road, St. Peter. She was pronounced dead on the scene. Despite reservation by some Barbadians following the judgment handed down in the Shanique Myrie versus Barbados case, the country's ambassador to CARICOM, Robert Bobby Morris, says the Caribbean Court of Justice remains an important institution to CARICOM. The diplomat would like to see more Caribbean countries join the Trinidad and Tobago-based court. Ambassador Morris was a guest on CBC TV8's program Morning Barbados.
It's unfortunate that we don't have everybody signing yet. But I'm hopeful that all countries will move in and get there, because people won't want to join, but they want to use the system, etc. All that is there. But the Myrie judgment allowed for a specificity in how we do business. And it forces us to think again about the decisions that we take in all of the different agencies of CARICOM, in all of the various organs of CARICOM.
Ambassador Morris added that the free movement of people remains a thorny issue.
It's always been problematic in terms of moving people, because there were the insularity is still a fairly big thing in the Caribbean, and migration is one of the huge issues in the world today. We need to put these things within the context, because one of the things when you're negotiating, you have to understand context. You have to understand frame. Migration has never been a minor thing. It's always been major. So what has happened is that in the wisdom of the founding fathers, they decided when they talk about single market economy, now let's talk about general migration, but let's look at specific forms of migration. So they're talking about people with CARICOM skill certificate.
A former government minister says news that Barbados has met global hunger targets should be a source of pride for all Barbadians. In addition to Barbados, St. Vincent and the Grenadines and Guyana have met both the World Food Summit Hunger Reduction Goal and the World Reduction Target of the Millennium Development Goals. The targets were set in 1996 and 2000 respectively. Government advisor on social policy and former Minister of Social Transformation, Hamilton Lashley, in responding to the findings released in the 2015 edition of the State Food Insecurity in the Caribbean, commended the government.
It shows the seriousness of how we approach the food security in Barbados and in the region in general. However, I also believe that Barbados is one of the few countries across the world that will achieve the Millennium Development Goal targets on time. There was a deadline set for 2015, and Barbados is also on course this year. I believe we're achieving most of the goals as set up by the Millennium Development Goals.
The report, however, notes that Dominica, Bahamas, Belize, Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago all have undernourishment levels less than 10% of their population. The remaining Caribbean countries have undernourishment levels of between 10 and 20%, with the exception of Haiti, that has extremely high levels of undernourishment at 50% of the population. The number of undernourished people in the Caribbean declined by approximately 500,000 between 1992 and this year. With no road fatalities recorded during the Christmas holidays, the Barbados Road Safety Council would like to see the trend continue as the year closes. Public Relations Officer Richard Cox is sending out a word of caution to all motorists who may be preparing for New Year's celebrations. He wants those who may be drinking to designate a safe driver, noting that it's an offense to be drunk and disorderly in a public place.
If a policeman sees you on the road walking and he feels that you are drunk and incapable, then he's quite within the law to arrest you and take you to the police station and hold you there until morning when you are capable of looking after yourself. For the motorists, I beg you, if you must drink, do not drive. We certainly would like to keep the number of fatalities on the roads at 22. We were hoping to cut this down by even a third this year, but we haven't succeeded. So take it easy.
Mr. Cox says acts of reckless driving can affect the country's image with tourists.
A man hiring a car to drive around our beautiful island, he does not want to drive 100 kilometers an hour, 80, 60. He wants to take a cool ride around, enjoy the island, and take back the car when it's finished. And if he believes he's going to be hassled by speeding motorists, then he leaves that car in the garage. What happens? We lose that foreign exchange. Remember, the government cannot run the country unless we have foreign exchange, and we need all the foreign exchange we have. So therefore, we ask motorists to be more patient with hired cars.
Time for a break now, but when we come back, regional and international news. Stay with us.